Previously on Silversun.
Check this out. White blood cells, red blood cells.
And green blood cells?
Whatever it is, it's taking him over.
What is it? That's one heck of a furball.
Okay, Mr. Slimy, you have infected your last human.
It worked!
Megon totally nukes it.
But hang on. It also nukes humans. We can't give it to Cyriax.
Why is there always a catch?
I'm not like you. I'm not built like you. I can't let my emotions take over. I'm more than human. Look at me. I don't make mistakes. And clearly, I can't have relationships. I'm really sorry, Shing.
Come on, Cyriax. You're not going to be beaten by a slug, are you?
Lillian! Lillian!
Star Runner leaves on its 90-year journey to the new world. On board, an elite young crew and 550 settlers frozen in suspended animation.
Lillian? Come on, Commander, don't do this to me. This isn't good. This isn't good. Lillian! Cyriax is flatlining. I need help. Don't quit on me. Don't give up. He just arrested. No BP.
You can't do this, Aaron. 50 mils of Readrin, now.
50 mils Readrin.
And Cyriax, you have to fight this.
Come on, Commander. You have to pull through. Don't give up.
You did a great job. Thanks.
I was just doing what you taught me.
You kept your cool in a crisis. I'll be putting you in for a commendation.
Thanks, but it was really a team effort. That's how we're going to work to find a cure.
If there is one. Ah, cold coffee.
The cure for that is about 30 seconds in the microwave. Lillian?
Cold. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Hand it over and I'll warm it up.
Maybe we won't find a cure until we reach the Silversun and set up a hospital.
That's 88 years away. Cyriax isn't going to last that long.
Not at normal body temperature. Has Sheng done Cyriax's blood workups yet?
I'll check.
I want him to run a full temperature scan on this virus. Maybe we can freeze it to death.
Freeze the commander.
It's extreme, but I think it's his only chance.
But there must be another way.
You think I haven't tried everything? Mara and I have been working around the clock, but we're limited under these conditions.
Placing him under would mean he'd have access to the best experts when he's reanimated on the Silversun.
I'm calling up the Cryon files. Cyriax will have a choice of 2 infectious disease specialists.
But if we freeze the commander, who will be in charge?
Steve.
Me? But you're second in command.
Technically, but I'll be too busy with Cyriax.
Welcome to the hot seat, Commander. Sheng! Did you see that?
I take it things are still a little rocky.
I don't understand it. What happened to us just being friends?
Yeah, can be a problem when you've been something more.
Were we more than friends?
Come on, Pancha. You're in a better position to answer that than I am.
Yeah. We were more than friends, I guess. Except we both kind of got scared.
What of?
No, actually, it was just me. with work, and he was so keen.
Have you said something to him?
No, he's avoiding me.
Do you want me to say something to him?
Will it help?
I'll start lowering the temperature.
Yep, take it down slowly.
So, why are you ignoring Pancha?
Oh, look, I'm too busy to even talk about her, okay? Why are you so interested?
No reason, just that she was asking.
She was asking about me.
Well, talking about you.
Look, I don't know what's wrong with me. Doesn't matter how busy I am. I can't stop thinking about her. Even more than when we were together.
Sheng, it isn't rocket science. Just talk to her.
Where will that get us?
Somewhere.
Maybe we should just stick to our jobs.
Temperature approaching minimum.
That's interesting. Take a look.
The virus is not replicating so fast.
We took the sample temperature all the way down to where we store the cryons.
It doesn't stop the virus.
It just slows it down.
Isn't that what you were hoping for?
I was hoping for a cure.
What about lowering the temperature even further?
Any lower and the antifreeze stops working, giving us a complete cell wall collapse.
So the operation's a success, but the patient dies.
So you're still gunning for a cure?
Ideally.
We should reanimate one of the disease experts now.
They almost certainly won't have come across this before. It's almost pointless.
That's my take on it too.
Then we have to abort the mission.
What?
Take Cyriax back to Earth.
Go back? Tane, that is not an option.
We can't just let him die.
We all knew the risk with this journey. Now, Cyriax is sick and we're doing everything we can to save him, but our priority is the 549 cryons in our hold who want to wake up on the Silversun, not back on Earth.
But we have to save the commander.
And that's what we're trying to do.
But are we trying hard enough?
Cadet!
There might be another way. An escape module could still make it home. I'm just checking to see if it'll take a cryonic pod.
Escape module.
It'll just fit. Or with some modifications, we could send Cyriax back to Earth in it.
97, 98, 99, 100. So who would pilot the escape module?
2 volunteers from amongst us.
Who do you reckon they'll pick?
No idea.
Where would you even start?
I'd do it.
Would Steve allow it?
I'd do it anyway.
Do you mean even if Dad says you couldn't?
Did you forget to read the small print when you signed on?
What?
You're in the service and you do as you're told.
By the commander.
Tane, your attitude is hardly conducive to good discipline.
You two never give up, do you? One says it's hot while the other's convinced it's cold.
Hey, I'm just trying to do my job. Unlike Flyboy here seems to have forgotten what his is.
Either we take the escape module option, or we turn Star Runner around.
You can't take the whole ship back.
You wouldn't be heartbroken if Cyriax didn't make it.
Cheap shot, Tane.
And it's not true.
Tane's the best choice for pilot.
Why is Tane always everyone's first pick? Star Runner poster boy.
Shang, I didn't realise you felt that way about him.
I thought you girls did.
Not this one.
I'm going to volunteer.
You.
Why not me?
I don't know. I guess I just never thought of you doing anything like that.
We'll name some things Steve would be looking for in the crew.
Well, one of them wouldn't be a guy running away from a relationship.
I'll ignore that. I'm a qualified medic, so I could look after Cyriax. What more do you need?
Someone who's doing the job because they want to, not because they're running away from something.
So are you going to try and help me make up my mind?
No, I'm going to help you admit why you're really going.
Lillian, got a moment? Just wondering if you had any thoughts about the escape module crew.
I've been busy, Steve. That's why you're in charge.
Yeah, but what about Tane?
Well, he seems to be the most obvious choice.
Most obvious choice, yeah. But is it the best use of our resources? I mean, shouldn't we be keeping our best here?
Look, I have to get back to Cyriax.
Maybe I should talk it over with Karen.
Steve, you've wanted your own command. Now you've got it. Start acting like a leader. Make a decision.
okay?
Yeah. Just kicking myself for striving to be such a good medico.
I'm having trouble following that thought.
Well, I've just realised it's probably the best pilot and the best medico who'll be picked to go back to Earth. And I don't want to be one of them.
Really? Earth's pretty attractive to me at the moment. I think it's the grass and the trees I miss the most. Don't you get homesick?
Oh, sure. But I signed on for the whole tour and I want to see it through.
Even if you don't see the Silversun?
Well, it's possible we might pick up speed and get there sooner than expected. And therefore it is possible that I may see our destination. We're in with a chance, I reckon.
So, you want Steve to forget what a good medical officer you are?
Ideally.
I could have a word to him. Tell him that you're scared of blood and have a rude bedside manner.
Thanks, Karen.
I'd just like to remind you, as the best pilot, I'll be able to get Cyriax back to Earth safely.
Are you volunteering?
Yes.
Noted. But as potentially the best pilot, shouldn't I keep you here?
So is that a no?
Get some rest, Tane. We all need it. And I'll let you and the crew know my decision as soon as I make one.
You sounded like a commander then.
I felt like one.
Are you enjoying it?
I wish things were simpler.
Like being an engineer?
Yeah. Machines are a lot more straightforward.
You said the same thing when you proposed.
I talked about engines when I proposed?
Uh-huh.
And you said yes, why?
You went to so much trouble to arrange a romantic picnic under the cherry blossoms.
That cherry blossom got into everything.
Do you ever worry that Cinnamon and Taika will never see blossoms? Or grass ever again?
We went through all of this when we made the decision to sign up.
I know. But maybe this is our chance to reconsider. It could be us on that module.
You want to give all this up to go back to Earth?
I'm thinking of the kids.
They flip their lids.
We have to stop this. We belong here. This is our home.
I can't even remember Earth.
We're not going back.
We have to come up with someone else who can go instead of us.
Oh, wait. We've got to work out what to say.
Me?
Why not?
I don't know. I just thought Steve would choose Tane or Mara, people with a lot more flight experience.
Flying can't be that hard. Pickles?
They'll need someone to look after Cyriax. And you're the cryonics, dude.
True.
And you don't really like it here.
I get by.
It'll be a big chance to move on to better things. And really, really annoy Tane at the same time.
So you'll think about it?
And I'm sure Xander will join you like a shot.
Wouldn't have to eat your food anymore.
So, you just rest. Shane will have you back on Earth when you come to. I was just talking to Cyriax.
All input helps.
I was talking about the mission. To send Cyriax back. I want to volunteer.
Then you'll need to talk to Steve about it. He'll want to know you're up to date with all your flight training.
Won't most of the trip be on auto guidance?
You can't land on auto. Have you talked to anyone else about this?
Like who?
You and Pancha are close, aren't you?
Not anymore.
Talk to her anyway.
Pre-flight's checking out.
They're taking a little longer than expected.
Any bugs in the system?
You wouldn't be enjoying yourself, would you?
Electronics are a whole lot simpler than crew politics, let me tell you.
I just have to stow these supplies. I'll come back later. Three's a crowd.
No, I can come back.
No, I really am done, so I'll go.
Did you want to say something?
Did you?
No.
Okay. I just need it. Sorry.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Actually, I do need to say something. Do you think I should stow the supplies here or aft?
Is that it?
Is what it?
Well, I thought you were going to talk about us.
What is there to talk about?
Well, we're friends, aren't we? Friends talk to each other.
Okay.
I can't hear anything.
Why should I have to start?
Well, you're the one who said you had something to say.
I was talking about stowing food supplies.
Whatever.
Come on, Zandy. We take Cyriax back, become heroes, and grab our one and only chance of getting out of this dump.
This dump is growing on me.
So does fungus. Come on, we can escape all these losers. Start again, hang out with people we actually want to hang out with.
They're not all losers.
I get you. For ages it's been, nobody likes me, Deegs, nobody understands me. Here's your chance and you're not taking it.
Deegs, the Star Runner's heading for the Silversun.
So?
It's where I want to be. If you want to go back, then fine. But for me, this is a one-way trip.
All crew meeting in gym in 5 minutes. I repeat, meeting in gym in 5 minutes.
We're not going.
Going where?
To Earth, you can't make us.
Who said anything about going anywhere?
You guys did. We overheard you.
When?
We're the future.
You overheard us on the bridge, right?
Did you overhear the decision we made later?
What decision?
Look, guys, we thought about going back, but for only a moment.
So you didn't want to say goodbye either.
No. It just wasn't right for us to go back.
You made the right choice.
Well done.
Oh, thanks. We try our best.
But it's good to know you approve.
It's a bit cramped, isn't it? Can you imagine being stuck in here for 2 years?
Wouldn't bother me.
Well, I bet you Tane hasn't thought about how small it really is.
Guess it'll be me and him then.
You volunteered as well.
Not yet, but I'm going to.
But why?
Why wouldn't I volunteer?
Well, I've just always thought of you as a scientist. Isn't going back to Earth turning you back on all that?
There's science on Earth.
But there's so many more new things to discover on this mission.
Gee, Pancha, anyone would think you didn't want me to go.
Don't bring me into this.
No, I'm not. My decision has nothing to do with you.
Great.
Great. Absolutely nothing.
Great.
The decision to send someone back to Earth has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do. As someone reminded me, no one likes to say goodbye. Especially to people we've become so close to. It all came down to asking what Cyriax would do. But then I realized I had to decide what Steve would do. Cadet Wilson, please step forward.
Yes.
Cadet Lomax, step forward. I don't have to tell you that the hopes of the crew are with you. Do Star Runner proud and get Cyriax back home. Launch will commence as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Thought I'd find you here. Have you seen Mara?
She's probably packing. She seemed pretty shocked.
wouldn't you be? Sorry, I forgot you volunteered.
And whether you volunteered or you were selected, it's still goodbye. Aren't you going to miss them? By tomorrow, they'll be gone forever.
Of course I will. I'm just grateful it is them.
You're grateful.
I'm glad they're going, because it means you're staying. I miss our friendship.
Me too.
Great.
Great.
I can't believe you're actually going.
Weird, hey? It's funny how when it comes to the crunch, your life can be reduced to a small box.
You miss this.
You keep it. I've got to get to the briefing. Reckon you'll miss me?
Do you really have to ask? I thought you were still at the briefing.
Finished, and I needed some space. Get some perspective.
You want me to leave you alone?
Being alone is the last thing I want.
Know exactly what you mean.
My grandmother told me to listen to my inner voice. It's telling me I'm not ready to say goodbye to all this.
But if you don't want to go, you should speak up.
And say what? Sorry, I don't want to go. I know it means life or death for the commander, but I like it here. It's what I signed up for.
Even though you were meant to go to the Silversun?
It's not every day you get the honour of saving your commander. It's just a shame that that honour won't get me onto another Star Runner mission when I get home. My career will be over before it's really begun.
What's up? What was that for?
You can keep this.
First you kiss me, then you give back my gift. What's this all about?
You can keep it, because I'm coming with you. If you're going back to Earth, I'm going too.